20 historical references, including Catholic declarations and Protestant admissions, confirming that the change from Sabbath, Saturday, to Sunday worship was made by the authority of the Catholic Church, not the early apostles or Jesus. 1. Catholic Record, September 1, 1923. Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. 2. St. Catherine, Catholic Church Sentinel, May 21, 1995. Perhaps the boldest thing, the most revolutionary change the Church ever did, happened in the 1st century. The holy day, the Sabbath, was changed from Saturday to Sunday, not from any directions noted in the Scriptures, but from the Church's sense of its own power. 3. The Convert's Catechism of Catholic Doctrine, Reverend Peter Geiermann, 1957. Q. Which is the Sabbath day? A. Saturday is the Sabbath day. Q. Why do we observe Sunday instead of Saturday? A. We observe Sunday instead of Saturday because the Catholic Church transferred the solemnity from Saturday to Sunday. 4. Catholic Encyclopedia, Volume 4, Church. The Church, after changing the day of rest from the Jewish Sabbath of the 7th day to the 1st day, made the 3rd commandment refer to Sunday as the day to be kept holy as the Lord's Day. 5. The Faith of Millions, Reverend John A. O'Brien, Catholic University of America Press. But since Saturday, not Sunday, is specified in the Bible, isn't it curious that non-Catholics who profess to take their religion directly from the Bible and not from the Church observe Sunday instead of Saturday? It is the Church that changed the observance to Sunday. 6. Cardinal Gibbons, The Faith of Our Fathers, 1917, Adrian Pietz 89. You may read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and you will not find a single line authorizing the sanctification of Sunday. The Scriptures enforce the religious observance of Saturday, a change the Church made. 7. A Doctrinal Catechism, Stephen Keenan, p. 174. Had she not such power, she could not have done that in which all modern religionists agree with her. She could not have substituted the observance of Sunday for Saturday, a change for which there is no scriptural authority. 8. Protestant, The Sunday Problem, Dr. Samuel T. Rutenberg, Presbyterian. The Christian Sabbath, Sunday, is not in the Scriptures, and was not by the primitive church called the Sabbath. 9. Anglican, The 10 Commandments, Reverend Canon Eighton. There is no word, no hint in the New Testament about abstaining from work on Sunday. Into the rest of Sunday, no divine law enters. 10. Lutheran, The Augsburg Confession of Faith, 1530. The observance of the Lord's Day, Sunday, is not based on any command of God, but on the authority of the Church. Chapter 11, Episcopal, Manual of Christian Doctrine, Reverend Isaac Williams. Where are we told in Scripture that we are to keep the 1st day at all? We are commanded to keep the 7th, but we are nowhere commanded to keep the 1st day. 12. Methodist, Theological Compend, Amos Binney. It is true, there is no positive command for infant baptism, nor is there any for keeping holy the 1st day of the week. 13. Baptist, Baptist Manual, Dr. Edward T. Hiscox. There was and is a commandment to keep holy the Sabbath day, but that Sabbath was not Sunday. It will be said that the Sabbath was transferred from the 7th to the 1st day, but nowhere in the Bible is that change recorded. 14. Congregational, 10 Commandments, Dwight L. Moody. The Sabbath was binding in Eden, and it has been in force ever since. The fourth commandment begins with the word remember, showing it was not new. Christ never changed it. 15. Christian Church, the First Day Observance, Barton W. Stone. We are commanded to keep the seventh day holy, but the first day of the week has no such command. 16. Cyclopedia of Biblical, Theological and Ecclesiastical Literature, McClintock and Strong, Volume 9, ps. 196. The notion of a formal substitution by apostolic authority of the Lord's Day for the Sabbath is certainly an error. 17. British Weekly, June 1903. The Church has changed the Sabbath into Sunday, and not by command of Christ, but by its own authority. 18. Canon 29 of the Council of Laodicea, AD 364. Christians must not Judaize by resting on the Sabbath, but must work on that day, honoring rather the Lord's Day. 19. Catholic Press, Sydney, Australia, August 25, 1900. Sunday is a Catholic institution, and its claim to observance can be defended only on Catholic principles. From beginning to end of Scripture, there is not a single passage authorizing the transfer of weekly public worship from the last day of the week to the first. 20. Reverend Thomas Enright, Redemptorist Catholic priest, Kansas City, MO. I have offered $1,000 to anyone who can prove to me from the Bible alone that I am bound to keep Sunday holy. There is no such law in the Bible. It is a law of the Holy Catholic Church alone.